Yeah, man. We gonna get and segue into the Charlie Kirk assassination and the new information that just came out.
Yeah, that part.
So, with this is very interesting and recent. This is according to Nation News. Okay, News Nation, excuse me. In recent court filings, Robinson defense team said an analyst from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives could not conclusively conduct a bullet fragment recovering during the autopsy to the rifle they found in the wooded area shortly after the shooting. So the attorney said that it may try to use the analysis to clear Robinson's of the blame during the preliminary hearing scheduled for next month, and they will like to delay it. This is wild, guys. This is reminding me of MLK and all the crazy and shenanigans. Who did this? Who did that? Who shot who? And what is going on? So, what do you guys think about that?
For all y'all listening or whatever with the that didn't quite get it or whatever, she basically saying that the dude that they trying to say shot Charlie didn't shoot Charlie.
Because the rifle does not match, or the barrel of the rifle does not match the bullet fragments. They're just saying it in an eloquent way
Mm-hmm.
to have plausible deniability, to say, well, it's inconclusive and we may not be able to get the bullet fragments from the man's skull or whatever have you, and
Mm-hmm.
and conduct a proper investigation. Bullshit.
That's code for basically, yeah, we know he didn't do it, but he's our patsy, and we gonna put it on him anyway.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mr.
Fuck outta
Robinson
here.
may be set free, and his lawyers is working really hard to make sure that he gets out based off of this new findings.
Oh, he ain't getting out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they gonna find a way to keep him in there. They was like, listen, we got these accommodations for you. We spruced up the place. We made the place real nice for you.
But whatever.
Made it. Yeah, we want you to make it yours.
You know what I'm saying? What is that guy? It wasn't me. Shaggy the song. It wasn't me.
Yeah, well, they trying to say that. I mean, well, he's been saying that, but
Right.
the whole point is that
Amen.
he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So that's kind of what it is right now. So you know, what
If
do y'all think? I want to know what y'all think, because this is you wait all of this time. Like, does it really take that long to do this type of investigation?
No.
The man body was there. He didn't go nowhere. They caught the man. How long does it take?
And a lot of people don't like her, but
right? So what is going on? What's happening? Whether I want you to use the evidence and facts and not emotions, as far as Charlie Mack and his point of views, right? We're all entitled to, believe whatever we want to believe with his message. But
Charlie
outside
Kirk.
of that, just the case alone and the findings alone, what do you think about that? There's oftentimes people, you know how many people are in jail doing 10, 15, 20 years, right? And is now getting released because come to find out they didn't do it. So what do you think about Mr. Robinson? Do you think that he did do it based off of these new findings? Or do you think somebody else did
people
it?
knew
Or
he
are you trying to
didn't. We
pin
knew he didn't
anybody?
do it as soon as they arrested the kid. We all knew he didn't do it. We
Yeah,
knew
I
that from
mean,
the jump.
the angle where they saying the bullet went in and all this other stuff, it did not make
That's
any real
questionable.
sense.
I
And the
can see
thing
where y'all
about it
coming
is
out with
this.
that.
And this is the thing.
I tell you this much: if Mr. Robinson is not guilty, I do pray that he gets out and they find out whoever it was that did what they did.
We never gonna
And
find that out.
his wife.
if you knew
We're not finding that
we're
out.
not ever
We'll
finding that
find
out,
out.
because if you do your research on the history of assassinations in this country for the last we about to hit the 250 now mark.
Yeah, 18 years.
Yeah, for the last
Years.
two quarters, two centuries and a half, or however you word it.
hmm
When they want to get away with something, they gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
Robinson's a long line of patsies. You know, like the Lee Harvey Oswalds of the world. The who else? The what's the kid or whatever? Sirhan, the kid that allegedly shot RFK, but come to find out he didn't kill RFK or whatever. James Earl Ray. The brothers that they, two of the brothers that they accused of killing Malcolm, come to find out they didn't do it. Khalil Islam and the brother Abdul Aziz, y'all knew him under different names at certain times. So, in political assassinations in this country, man, are tricky because at the end of the day, they're orchestrated, they're rehearsed. They have Plan B, C, D, E, F, and G. I just reading about how with the JFK assassination, they had hit teams all over. So if they didn't get him at over there where they at the grassy knoll part, they had the Senate, the place where he was supposed to go was like some type of civic center. They had shooters over there. And if that didn't work, they had a team of people in San Antonio because that was going to be his next stop. That was going to get him or whatever.
Right.
It was a plot in Chicago 2 weeks before where they were supposed to off him at Soldier Field, but a black Secret Service agent, who was the first black Secret Service agent, Abraham Holden, is the one that foiled the plot. And he warned them, hey, listen, they're going to go ahead and try to go after JFK again. And you know what they did to Abraham? Once they did what they did, they went ahead and took him and put some trumped up charges against him and locked him in a cell instead of telling the truth. So when I say that to say that in this country, when they want to go ahead and do, if you they man, you they man.
You they man.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah, it happens all the time, unfortunately, and so this looks like one of those high-profile cases that will be going down in history, and we just probably would never know. Or a innocent person will be in jail, and for whatever reasons, I'm not quite sure.
Other innocent people.
And how powerful Charlie Mack was to be able to cover up something
Charlie
like
Kirk.
this. I
Kirk.
don't view him as powerful as Malcolm was, or as powerful as
for white folks, he probably is.
But this is interesting, and to see how this case is going to reveal itself.
Google people that understand history. Google George Wallace. George Wallace was a known governor in this country throughout the 60s. The governor of Alabama. I believe it was Alabama. And he was running for the presidential election in 1972. And it was an assassination attempt on his life.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get it done. But there's always been rumors that another ex-president was involved in that assassination attempt because he viewed him as a threat to what he was trying to do or whatever. And at the end of the day, Charlie Kirk, some people might view him as the modern day George Wallace. If you know your history, you know your history. So at the end of the day, maybe to people of color, we don't look at him as a Malcolm or whatever, but to white folks, they probably look at him like he is their freedom fighter or what have you, or whatever. And also a guy like him who was young enough to have the following that he had across America, is somebody who is a threat to the status quo because he could go ahead and push young white kids to do whatever he wants them to do. So you had kids all over universities following behind this man. So, like, when you got somebody like that who has power, and if they're not willing to capitulate to what you want them to do, you know what happens.
You already know.
So you're saying that he had a lot of power,
You'll
a lot
get
of
down or you gonna lay
influence,
down.
and the powers to be did not like that. They didn't like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we don't want to get into it over here because we don't want to get over political, but y'all need to watch Candace Owens. Candace Owens knows what she's talking about in regards to the situation.
Oh, you brought her up.
Stop. A lot of us have come down on Candace Owens in the past.
Like her. She's on both sides of the extreme, so that's interesting. That was her friend, for those who don't know. So definitely research Candace Owens. She's been on a rant about this death, and she is on a quest to finding out what really happened to her friend. So I wish her well in that. So moving on, guys.
Yep.
So on that note, let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know.
Like,
let us know what you think.
share, subscribe.
Let us know how you feel about it. Shout out to our real ones, those real journalists out there who are always making sure that they find the facts in all these cases. And we definitely want to get your commentary on it and let us know what's going on.
And most importantly,
did he do it or didn't he do it?
Don't be a sheep.
That's the question. That's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Don't be a sheep. On that note,